Okay, so I'm going to do a quick YouTube video of a little project I've been doing here at 207 Main Street in Irwin, Pennsylvania. I just completed painting the overhang of the building, and I had an issue where I had lines running, electricity lines. They look insulated, but it would have been tough to get a JLG into that space there, plus the other issues as far as I had a stairwell there and an overhang. But so I was able to paint the overhang using a little contraption I put together. You see here, there's a platform here that I was sitting on. It was used repurposed roof jacks to create a little substructure underneath. It's kind of hard to see that. It's hard to get down there. And I was sitting there. It was very comfortable to sit there and kind of do what I needed to do with the painting here. Also, I had a ladder here, which I chopped in half and repurposed, very sturdy. Again, you get a little vantage point of traffic starting to build here on Thursday afternoon in late June. As you come up here, you can see that the ladder is just kind of being held in place by these bolts. These are 1/2 inch kind of wing nut there and 1/2 inch bolts that are kind of holding them in place with a 2x10 that I repurposed. And above, you see there's some rope there to go through the top rung of the ladder to in case there's an accident or something collapses, it falls apart, breaks. People down below won't get nailed by a ladder coming at them. So this device is free floating. It's not held down by anything other than gravity. You can see there's some weights down there. The 2x10s, I used 3-inch screws to kind of secure together, coming from both ends, both sides of the 2x10. Okay, and kind of had a little issue with a kind of a piece here that was in the way that I had to kind of engineer around. Again, this was all very, very stable. Used some eyelets here to kind of make sure the guide rope stayed good position. And again, here's this device comes apart in 3 different, the ladder separates off, and then this right here, again, more wing nuts with some bolts. This is 2x6s here, comes off and makes it much more easy to maneuver around. And here I have the counterweight. It's about 180 pounds that is being held in place by some eye bolts there. And again, the whole thing is free floating. It was very easy to kind of move it up and down the rooftop here from one end to the other. And just made it a fairly straightforward process to get this done, and pretty happy with the outcome. So I appreciate you guys watching the video here, and any comments or ideas, please feel free to list them below.